I think this has definitely been a big part of my education. I feel like I've learned a lot from the program.
The programs help me focus on what I believe.
You have the professor sitting right next to you rather than in front of you.
To be in an environment where they're not being taught the material, but having the opportunity to just openly discuss it. James Madison College is a liberal arts college of public affairs located here at Michigan State University. I am actually an economist and a historian of economics, and so I bring together the history of economic thought with the history of political thought to provide students with not only sort of one part of the story, but a broader story. I really wanted to create a book group, an open-ended discussion that was heavily student-oriented, to provide students with an opportunity both to explore texts that they didn't normally encounter in their classes and more recent reflections on that same kind of body of literature.
People do a better job of talking about how they want their society to look and how they want to change their society if they can come from some of the frameworks that have been provided by the great thinkers of the past who wrestled with the same questions at a fundamental level as these students would like to wrestle with.
The students that we have in the group are incredibly engaged.
I think there is great value in learning both sides of situations. You always come in with your perceived notions and you're probably always going to keep those, but to be able to understand the other side and, take something from it, I think is like very valuable.
My views don't really line up with what's discussed in the program, but they're really open about expressing different viewpoints, which is why I think it's really interesting.
Everyone in the program has different thoughts, and I think that makes it a much more interesting discussion. When there's disagreement, it drives you to dig deeper into what the thinkers are saying and to kind of push yourself.
It's a lot different than the classroom, and it supplements the classroom really well too, I would say.
It's less the professors telling you how it is and more having an equal seat at the table.
These students, when they leave the reading group, whatever they might think about what's good or bad for society, they will at least know some of the classic arguments in favor of the positions that they embrace. And once they become involved, they learn something about themselves and maybe change the way they think about themselves and what they want to do with their lives.